I'm going to just go ahead and roll the clip, and if you need to pause while watching it, please do. But this can be something that's very, very, very triggering to some people.
No. I was wondering why no one thought to say and voice their opinion that when I look at these white men, they are the epitome of masculine, and watching some of these police officers manhandle these black men in the street is very attractive, and it's a turn on, you know? And I'm wondering, does anybody else feel like that?
Hold on.
Yes, Lord.
Y'all off the chain, okay? Yes.
Every 18 minutes, black guys now go by 3.
That's what's up. I think we can get it down to 15. Blue lives matter.
Yeah.
You don't even breathe in my direction. I will start crying and I will call the police.
I love calling the police on.
Yeah.
I love it because they tighten up. They turn into a whole different person.
When they got you on the run.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
What the fuck is you calling me? Get back. Turn around. Walk. Turn around. Right now. Get off now.
You want we need assistance here right now.
Walk to the car. Walk to the car. You want to go to the ground?
You gotta go to jail, bro. No, he puts up. Hey, mother touch me.
Get up on your knees.
Let me stand up. Let me
All right, get up.
Y'all touching on me. Y'all need to take these handcuffs out.
Walk to that car. No.
Call my
Walk
lawyer.
to that car.
Call my lawyer.
Okay, you can call your lawyer.
Call my lawyer. Make sure they know. I'm in the middle
Come on.
of a injury lawsuit.
Come on.
And he pushed me. So I did put my hands on him.
Sit down now.
Have a seat.
Sit down, please.
Shut the fuck
Sit down in the car.
Why y'all want a lady?
Sit down in the car. Sit down in the car. Get in the car.
I am in the car. His name is Kingdom.
Sit down. You're gonna get off.
His name is Briar. His name is
Name
Garney.
will be on your.
Kingdom Briar.
Step back. You can record this back there, okay?
Get him. He pushed me.
Get in the car. Do not kick right now. Take it. Hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Put your
hands behind your back. Yes. We'll get your glass.
I met a nerdy guy. He's really sweet. We're both ambitious and educated. That's exactly the type of guy I wanted. And it's just like there's no turning back because these dusties are dusty. Like they just belong in a coffin. I agree. Thank you.
Thank you, Bianca.
And then saying that you enjoy calling the cops on black men because you see that it puts them in their place is insidious. White police officers are doing to black men in the black community. Black men have been unjustly and unfairly treated and murdered by white police officers. And you're talking about calling white cops on black men like it's a goddamn kink.
We don't want to deal with black men at all.
I love all men and not black men. Just not black men.
Well, is there any women here who don't want to deal with men, period, or is it just black men, or is it a mixture?
It's just black men, and we actually want non-black men's help in these corrections that you speak of.
So what are the corrections that you're looking for specifically?
Force, because that's the only thing that's gonna work.
But I mean, what are you looking for black men to arrive at? A place of understanding of like, what do you want to see?
Well, we believe that there is no hope for them. That we don't believe in changing their minds. We don't. But I'm trying not to say what I really want to say because you're on stage. But if they could not exist, hey, we wouldn't be mad at.
I've seen these divested women. I don't know if y'all know about divestors. They say some of the most horrendous things about black men in pursuit of white men. Don't get with no black men. Get you a white man. They dusty. They deserve to die. I could let y'all listen to a clubhouse group chat with nothing but black women talking about their appreciation for white men and black men should die. I'm going to play it for y'all. But
there's no turning back because these dusties are dusty. They just belong in a coffin. They just belong in a coffin.
ACP is now involved, and witnesses are speaking out about the attack.
Fox 5's Julia Harding broke the story Monday, and tonight she has the latest details.
She was down on the floor in the corner, and she was like this.
Ginger Ellis describes what she saw in this Cracker Barrel restaurant in Morrow last week when police say 47-year-old Troy West beat up Army reservist Tasha Hill while her 7-year-old was watching.
A black woman assaulted by bigots over a parking dispute. We have footage. Here it is.
Look, this is a boy, yo!
I want to give all the praises and the honor to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim, Recha HaKwadash, and double honors to the elder apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone. Honors as well to the other elders, you brethren, you fellow believers of this truth. Shalom to you, few sisters, brethren and sisters, right? And shalom to the hopefully elect. Peace to you. So, I saw this video. It's from another. Well, actually, I seen it somewhere else, and then I took a clip from the brother. This brother here, GMS Israelite Kingdom Come Ga. So I subscribed to him, right? And I believe I shared it, but I saw it somewhere else and I couldn't find it, so this pulled up, and I just want to do a short commentary on it. I don't know if this was staged by the Edomite, a white man, or the system. You know, Eve is beguiled by the serpent. I don't know. I mean, it seems like it to be true because most of the brothers in the truth, myself, has been led astray by the hands of the so-called black woman and really given up to the system, right? Once they have the children, then they just don't give a crap about you, or you're a child support and they make you feel like you're doing something wrong. They got these schemes and hustles that their mamas taught them. So this is why I put the clips in here. Where's this clip? With these large, hefty so-called black women being manhandled by white men. There's clips all over YouTube. You can just look it up if you want. There's clips all over YouTube with these women being manhandled by white men. So you got to ask yourself, if you're another nation, if this is to be true, if you're another nation and you see that these women are racist to their own husbands, and this doesn't go for all women, right? I'm just saying these evil, wicked women who are easily manipulated by Esau himself. And this is why Esau himself allows these women to get off for crimes that they commit. They allow the woman not to get beat to the point or shot by the cops, right? So we can see the example here, how the system works with the black woman. But now you see a shift because they used the black woman to destroy the children of Israel. And now what they want to do is get rid of the black woman now. They don't need you. And you're going to see these black women that speaking, so-called black women that speaking and saying, basically she's generalizing, saying all black men, right? She wouldn't say that about Barack Obama, though, I'm pretty sure. But all black men are evil. And this is what I try to tell brothers, even in the truth. These women can never really fully love you, or let me say, submit to you, because this is not your power, and women are carnal. Until your face is on that money, right? Until we're in a kingdom that live righteously, there's always going to be some form of trouble in the flesh or some type of problems with your woman. You just can't get around that. There's not enough fear, right? And that's the problem. There's not enough fear. Micah 7, I want to read this. This kind of goes into it. Therefore I will look unto the Lord. I will wait for God of my salvation. My God will hear me. Rejoice not against me, O mine enemy. See that? Rejoice not against me, O mine enemy. You got women that go to not child support, parent planhood before the son is even born. That's like the most dangerous place for a young man, right? See, they did it in, the pharaohs did it in Egypt in Ecclesiastes, let me say Ezekiel, was it Ezekiel 2? Where they put hell on the children of Israel by working the men. Well, now they're working the women, they're taxing the women, they're broke, they're in trouble, they can't find jobs, they're being vacated, right? They showed Donald Trump, who is the enemy of the nation of Israel, and to all so-called black people, the black woman will show him more respect than they will their own husbands, right? So this shows you how destroyed we are, and these are curses, right? It says, rejoice not against me, O mine enemy. When I fall, I shall arise. And this is what the elect is doing. When I sit in darkness, the Lord shall be a light unto me. So you sisters, you know, who see that the men of the Lord, and this is what I'm speaking to, all right? You know, the 2/3 of these men, they go to protect women and they don't even pay their own child support. I don't know. I can only speak for the realm that I'm in. You sisters that see this, right? This should be, this should really vex your spirit, and understand that there's a time coming where great men are going to stand, right, against this evil, and we're going to have a power under us. The black woman doesn't see that Esau really is the wicked and weak man. He's just given power. That gold, like when you really look at the super wealthy, they don't go showing themselves off to be super wealthy. They hide in little limos when they ride around, right? They're not riding in, you don't see them flying overhead with gold, 14 karat gold planes. I mean, we don't see it. They might have it, or they'll have it look like a regular plane, but inside it's got jacuzzis and it's gold inside. Their way of remaining power is to trick you through their policies, Isaiah 10:1, through the power structure that they set up, right? And through trickery, and just making you think somebody else is super wealthy like Bill Gates or Elon Musk. Nah, man, they're all puppets. They're super elite. They're the wealthy, but you don't know it. You just hear rumors of it. They're not showing it. But the children of Israel, you're going to know we ain't got no fluff. We're not going to have no games. We're going to rule with the rod of iron. It's going to be like what it is. You're not going to be walking around. You're not going to have women walking around with tight spandies, right? Crammed up there behind, ruling, right? We're not going to have big, super duper, morbidly obese, gargantuan Eve, right? With extra packs sticking out the side, right? I don't know what the hell that was sticking out that woman's side. Well, we know what it was, but we're not going to have that. That's called undisciplined, right? This society is a society of liberty. Okay. Anyway, I will bear the indignation of the Lord because I have sinned against him. And this is what I wanted to get at, right? This is why we are in the condition we're in. So when you see even your wife, right, behave the way she behaves, we deserve it. The Lord is putting these curses on us, and he's really letting us know how he feels about what we've done and how we should feel. So this is a beautiful thing when you think about it. This is why you should never get really all bent out of shape about it, because no weapon formed against thee shall prosper. So Esau can use the black woman to come against us and say we want to be killed. Remember, John the Baptist, they wanted his head. The woman wanted his head, right? You had to know with Barabbas and the rest of them, there was women in the crowd. Kill the Messiah. Kill him. We don't believe in him. You got to understand that. So these same spirits are here today who's going to want us particularly because we're manly. When you see these women saying this, they're really coming at us to a degree. It's all men, but really us. When we set the standard of manhood, and I'm talking about not just us in Great Millstone. I'm talking about other camps as well. When you see IUIC marching, which we don't agree with all that. The ISBK, everybody's black. You know, they just got like this black thing going on. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't about wearing all black and combat boots. You know, that breeds depression, you know, that darkness. Anyway, and execute judgment for me. This is what it says, until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. And the Lord is going to start executing judgment on these so-called black women. Judgment is coming to you. It's already started. For you who don't believe, you wait. You'll see it. He will bring forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. These very women that's sitting on this panel saying this, in that day, don't be surprised if they are literally looking for a man of the Lord. Because this is how fast the Lord is going to switch things. And he'll use these very things for an example. Right? And then it says, then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where's the Lord thy God? Right? So this is also going into, the reason why I want to put this together, because this is going into, right, our captivity and the hell we in, and our own women don't even see it, nor do they believe it, and they rejoice in our captivity. And you had to know this went back to the transatlantic slave trade, Babylon, Egypt, and various other places that our women was concubines to them and fell to them and supported them. Remember, the black woman and all women want to support a regime. They want the head. They hypergamize, right? Anyway, mine eyes shall behold her now. Now shall she be trodden down as a mire in the streets. Right? We can go in the scripture, Isaiah 39. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. But I want to go into this scripture back to Micah, or Micah, however you want to pronounce it, 7 and 10. I want to just go here, trodden down as a mire in the streets, and in other translations say under the foot. We can also see Jeremiah 4 and 22, or let me say 4 and 30 something. Jeremiah 4 and 30, when thou art spoiled, what will thy do? Right? And you wear your crimson, your gold, and your silver, and your tinkling ornaments. Right? And the scripture says, thy lovers shall despise thee, shall seek thy life. Yeah, this as a mire means mud, trampled place like mud in the streets. Right? Dirt. You're going to be considered as dirt. Right? So, let me go here. Deuteronomy 28 and 37. I'll make this short. And thou shalt become an astonishment. Right? This is a surprise or a horror and a proverb. And this is why everybody look at the children of Israel the way they do. Make no mistake, these Edomites, they love this. They don't want them either. But it makes them look good. Now, the question I would have, if white men are so great and you chose a nation of people that treat you well, although you can look at the serial killers and a lot of black women being killed and they're hiding it in the media, we know that. All you got to do is Google it, AI it or whatever. if it's that good, why do you got to get on television or the social media and talk about how good it is to be with white men? And why does the sisterhood have to get together to prove a point to say, okay, get with white men? But I thought it didn't matter. And see, this is dangerous. This is danger. This is why Christianity is dangerous. When you put that white Jesus up as a God, these women saw this and they said, uh-oh, the white man is God. Right? But now when we're switching that, you got a lot of so-called black people, Christians and black people that say it don't matter now because they want to keep their white Jesus. They don't want that white Jesus taken from them. And then along the way, you see the presidents, you see everybody in movies, the producers, right? Everybody has the money. Everybody's trotting down on us. The Asians come in the hoods and hook up everything. A lot of us people think that we've escaped it. No, we're still in captivity. We're still suffering until the Lord returns. But there's going to be a select few. There's going to be women in that day, Isaiah 4:1, that's going to say, well, wait a minute. There's nothing else for me here. Let me get a man of the Lord. And that's what's coming, right? The question is, do you believe? How much faith do you really have? Which women technically don't have very much faith. This is why it has to be shown. This is why the Lord don't have you women out with head coverings and long dresses with a border of blue on the dress, waking up the brotherhood and the sisterhood. Like the Lord could have had the men go out and teach the men and a woman go out and teach the woman, but he didn't do that. Because through the men is when that's when everything happens. But this should be, these women should be considered racist. What, you don't consider them racist because they're the same people? When Bloods and Crips are shooting and killing each other, that's not racist? That's not a hate group? Where you Christians at? Where you at? You won't say nothing about that. Is that not hate group? Where's the defenders? Oh, because we read the Bible, that's when it becomes acceptable, right? What about waking up and converting people back to Jesus Christ? Yeah, we don't see that either. And we need another translation. What sorrow awaits you who lie awake at night? Let me go here. Let me get to Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity, which means evil, right? Lawlessness, let me say that. And work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it's the power in their hand. Make no mistake, YNs, Dusties is whatever they call them, and the Negro woman, the hair hats, okay? They all are created. They all are created. You know what I'm saying? These women, these evil ass women, right? They're created. They set up, remember everybody's sheep. Everybody has to follow something. So what they've done is they set up agent women that some of them tears, I'm sure. They've always done that. And they'll teach this doctrine. And then all the women that have been hurt by so-called black men, they will side with this. But now a lot of these women, believe it or not, we know the bodies of you so-called black women who's been with the white man. Yeah, in those offices and backseat of the car. We know it happened. But you don't have no problem with them. Because why? Because they're in power. And this is why I keep saying, you Jakes, when you collect a woman and you get a woman, you collect the bodies that's with her. And if Esau is in her, which more likely is, you're in trouble. And this makes sense. And even if Esau didn't mess with her, she subscribed to the system. This is why the woman hates you. Right? She hates you. She hates you, Jake. The majority of the so-called black women hate you. And this is why your ass is in child support and everything else. But then they flip on and off the selective feminism. So when they start getting attacked, they expect you Jakes to jump in and help. Ain't no way I'm doing that. I'm only protecting my own. I'm not protecting these. First of all, if you got a woman, and this is to you brothers, If you got a woman that like to run her mouth, I know she may not be in the truth, and she go out there and get in some type of turmoil or trouble, and she's running her mouth, and then your pride kicks in and you got to protect her, she can get you killed. The scripture says a living dog is better than a dead lion. I'm just saying. She'll get your ass killed. And then she's going to move on to the next Negro. Because you know what the Negro do. He's not going to shoot the woman. He's going to shoot you. What you do, best option, just call the police. And if that woman is unruly, you got to get rid of her. You know what I'm saying? I know the scripture said except for be for fornication, but then you go to the law. You know what I'm saying? What the hell is a woman doing running her mouth to other men? Anyway, I'll take my chances with the judicial system. A harlot shall be accounted a spittle, but a married woman is a tower against death to her husband. Now, when you look at a harlot, there are harlots. But then you got wretcheds. That's where it should be, wretched. These women that sleep around, right? This is what it's going into. These women that like to sleep around and try to sleep with you and put you in all kind of danger. Right? A wicked woman is given to the portion of a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord. So if you're a godly woman and you got a man of the Lord, that's who the Lord gave it to you. So you can't be running your mouth at your Lord. A dishonest woman contemneth shame, but an honest woman will reference her husband. Right. When a woman leaves the house, she's referencing her husband, meaning she's not supposed to get in anything contentious, especially with another man. Right? There's supposed to be nothing. She's supposed to keep moving, call her husband, and then you deal with it that way. Like I said, I see a random woman arguing with another Jake, and he smacks her and beat her up. Don't expect me to do anything. Call Willie D. Anyway, a shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord. And that's going into humble. Let's see, shamefaced. Modest, bashful. Yeah, good luck with that. They might look the part of a harlot, right? Because all of them do pretty much. None of them dressed modest. None of them are bashful. They kind of got that trainee thing going on. I'm a woman, but yet I'm masculine. That's what today's modern women got. They're really like transes. They don't carry the title of it, but that's what they are. If you're arguing back and forth with your woman, back and forth in the house, she's masculine. It's not good. I can't tell you what to do, but she's not good. A woman that honoreth her husband shall be judged wise of all. And all these women are Christian. I guarantee you a lot of these god darn black women claim that they're Christian, they love God and Jesus. No wonder Esau took this out. He made sure we can't keep these couples together. But don't worry. The Lord got plans, and he's going to bring a percentage of you women into the truth, and you're going to be with your husbands, right? And we're going to get the hell up out of here. Starting with the 144,000. Anyway. But she that did honor him in her pride shall be counted ungodly of all. So we can clearly see the word woman means servant. These are not women. Right? They're not women. You know, as Apostle Gabar responded to a video I did, and I did call them women, not in the sense that I meant to call them women, but what people understood. But he was correct on it. These are not women. Right? They're banshees. And look up the word banshee. Banshee. Anyway, that's all I have on that. Shalom.